shoot a three.
Oh, he made it! Turtle to Claxton for three!
After a back-and-forth first half at Stegman Coliseum and the season lid lifter in the 2024-2025 season. Busy night in the SEC. Some games in the second half. 15:49 to play in the second. Tennessee, at number 12 in the country, leads Gardner-Webb 56-37. 13th ranked Texas A&M on top of UCF in a close one, 42-39. That game, 13:47 to play in the second stanza. 12:55 to play in the second on the Bluegrass. 23rd ranked Kentucky all over Wright State, 71-33. 14:52 to play in the second. South Carolina clings to a 45-40 lead over the Ospreys of North Florida. One game at halftime along with us. Mississippi State leads West Georgia 40-29 in Starkville, and 11:57 to play in the first half. Vanderbilt out to a 19-8 lead over Maryland Eastern Shore. One other showdown underway. Battle of Tigers, Missouri and Memphis. The Memphis Tigers with a 6-5 lead early. That game 8 minutes in. Georgia 42, Texas Tech 38. A few more scores on the other side of this timeout on the Georgia Power Halftime Report, Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
I'm Coach Mike White, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. You know what it takes to win in this game? Stepping up in big moments. That's why I drive a Ford F-150. With the ideal combination of power, capability, and smart tech, F-150 is my go-to vehicle when I need to get a project done. Talk about championship caliber. Check out the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs at buyfordnow.com or visit your local Ford dealer.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/qualitycare. Piedmont, real change lives here.
The dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
365 days a year. Just call us up. We'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. At Shoemate, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Shoemate.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and JMI Sports under the broadcast rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield, and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
Luke Nadkarni back with you in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. 42-38, Georgia in front of Tennessee Tech at halftime. Couple of other scores from the top 25. Number one, Kansas out to a 24-7 lead over Howard at Allen Fieldhouse. 7:57 to play in the first half. And the 7th-ranked Duke Blue Devils pounding Maine 64-43, 11-17 in the second half at Cameron. Today's halftime report is presented by Georgia Power. Georgia Power is committed to providing reliable energy homes for businesses and investing in energy generation, smart grid infrastructure, and advanced technologies to keep the lights on for our 2.7 million customers. When severe weather hits, we'll be ready to do whatever it takes to be there for you. Learn more at georgiapower.com/reliability. Dogs by 4 at the break. Back to Stegman after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is Georgia Basketball, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Coach Mike White, and this is the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. If you know me, you know that I'm a fan of hard work, both on and off the court. That's why I'm a fan of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling line of trucks for 47 consecutive years. Delivering outstanding power, smart tech, and capability, Ford F-150 and Ford Super Duty should be your go-to truck for all your projects. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or visit your local Ford dealer today. Go Dogs!
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
365 days a year, just call us up, we'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. At Shoemake, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can always count on Shoemake.
Halftime in Athens. Georgia with a 4-point lead over Tennessee Tech. And let's check the first half stats brought to you by Northside Hospital, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Our healthcare providers live it every day. If you and your family are looking for a healthier future, look to Northside Hospital. First half numbers for Georgia. The Bulldogs shot 54.3%. The Dogs hit 19 of 35 from the field. 2 of 11 on three-pointers, just 18%, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Leading scorers for the Dogs, Asa Newell, one of 2 players in double figures after the first 20 minutes. Newell with 16 points on 8 of 12 shooting. He's got 5 rebounds as well. He is Georgia's leader in that department. Dakota LaFew with 10 points. He was 4 of 6 and has Georgia's only three-pointers of the game. He hit 2 of 3 as Georgia is 2 of 11. On three-point shots. Rest of the scoring, Blue Cane with 7. R.J. Godfrey with 4. Somto Surreal with 2. Justin Abson with 2. And Dylan James has a free throw. Tennessee Tech shot 45.5% in the first half. They were 15 of 33. They hit a big number of threes, 7 of 17, 41%. They were 1 of 1 with their only free throw attempt. Their leading scorer is Makai Cameron, who is 4 for 4 from the floor. He's got 11 points, 2 for 2 on three-pointers. He hit a free throw as well, so he's yet to miss a shot tonight. He's made all 5 of his shot attempts, be it from the field or from the foul line. Kyle Layton, their second leading scorer, he has 8. Rebounding numbers, plus 8 for Georgia. Their lead in that category, 21 to 13. Turnovers, 6 for the Dogs, 5 for Tennessee Tech. So our score at the half is 42 to 38, Dogs by 4. The second half is coming up next here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, Let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Hunger affects every community in America, from children to seniors to hardworking families. So to help those struggling with food insecurity, our Kroger associates work together to rescue nutritious food that would otherwise go to waste. They then distribute it to local food banks in an effort to donate 3 billion meals to those in need by 2025. Because at Kroger, we believe that everyone deserves access to fresh food. Join the Kroger Zero Hunger Zero Waste Foundation to help defeat hunger and eliminate food waste. Visit chcwf.org today.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens. The Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big Go Dogs, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Bulldogs pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
And we'll get underway with the second half. Georgia basketball is brought to you by the Progressive Keys to Program Progress, providing cars to veterans in need. Tennessee Tech will have the basketball to start half number 2. They'll work from left to right in this half, and they trail by 4 as we get underway. Golden Eagles with the basketball. Right corner 3, right in front of their bench. Is going to settle in there good.
That looks familiar.
By Egbunaway. Daniel Egbunaway, top returning rebounder from last year, but he hits a 3 there to get the half started. That's his first of the night, their 8th of the game, and it's 42-41 Dogs. Georgia's first offensive touch. Demery to Newell in the paint. Floats it up with the left hand, won't go. Rebound tapped, controlled by Godfrey. To Kane, he tried to put it on the floor with a dribble bounce into the paint. He got fouled underneath the basket. That's going to be on Ola Ajiboye. That's his first of the half. And Georgia will inbound with a 1-point lead, 42-41. Lawrence dribbles it out across the logo, moves to his right, feeds down on the wing to Kane, back to Tyron Lawrence. Catches a wide pass. Newell setting a screen for him, dribbles along the three-point line, now attacks through the paint. Stretch layup attempt with the left hand off the glass, won't go. Offensive rebound. Newell. Lawrence's shot never touched iron. We got the rebound off the glass, and then Asa was trying to get something up before the shot clock expired, but unable to
Lawrence
do so.
got it up with 2.5 left, so it didn't leave a whole lot of time once Asa was able to recover it.
The Golden Eagles hanging right with the Bulldogs here on opening night. Oh, my goodness, somebody went to sleep on defense, and a backdoor bounce pass feed to Jalen Johnson.
He was wide open right at
towards
the
the
rim.
basket. He was. And he got an easy layup for the 6-footer. Kane for 3. Fade away. No good. Rebound. Newell. He'll finish it with an easy dunk right underneath. Will take the 2 after missing the 3. Newell with 18. Georgia by 1. 44-43. Tennessee Tech with the basketball. Egbunaway threaded the needle with a bounce pass through the paint under the basket, and then a whistle and a foul as they were kicking it out into the left corner.
Foul and Silas.
Trying to shoot a 3. They got Demery with number 3. First of the half. Just underway here in half number 2 with 18:15 still to play.
Oh,
the throw in is stolen.
Well, Silas did a great job. Great job. You talk about hustle. He got in the air and he deflected that pass. He just couldn't catch up to it in the back court and stepped out of bounds.
He was trying to steal the entry and just lost it off his hand out of bounds. So Tennessee Tech will have to inbound it in backcourt now. As Demery got the tip, the deflection. He's on the floor still with 3 fouls. Yeah, he was full out sprint on that throw. Tennessee Tech's Layton working behind screens. Now lost the dribble. We double teamed him. He's able to scoop it out to a teammate for a 3. Johnson misses it from the left wing. They keep the ball alive with an offensive rebound, then turn it over. A steal by Tyron Lawrence. He's going to beat the defense down the floor and lay it up with the left hand. Tennessee Tech attacks quickly. Ajaboye missed a dunk. He got jammed. No, that's Agbunawe, excuse me. He got jammed by the rim. I'm not sure what they call unless the ball went out of bounds. I don't believe they whistled a foul. Agbunawe got jammed by the rim trying to go up and stuff it. Now the official, maybe was it an inadvertent whistle perhaps? Stephen Anderson says they're going to take a look at the video monitor. They're going to review that last play.
Yeah, that may be Georgia's basketball.
What are they going to review?
Well,
what are they looking for?
I think to see whether or not Georgia touched it, but you felt like he hit the rim with the ball.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, and
I thought could have missed that.
I thought your call
somebody
was correct.
blocked it, but it looked like it.
No, they're going to give them the ball, so they must say Georgia touched it afterwards.
Tennessee Tech will inbound with 17:40 to go here in the second half. They'll throw it along the baseline to the right of the inbounder. And Rodney Johnson caught it and almost fell out of bounds. He had a tightrope it there on the left baseline. Johnson's got it back. Big guy spinning down the lane against R.J. Godfrey. He's going to get right under the basket in the restricted area and score on a lay-in, and Godfrey fouled it. The basket is good. And that'll put him on the line for a 3-point play for Rodney Johnson, a 6'5" junior college transfer from Bryan, Texas.
Mike not happy with that call.
Free throw can tie the game for Tennessee Tech. But they'll have to wait another day. In and out, no good for Rodney Johnson, who last season was an 83% foul shooter. Not tonight to start anyway. Godfrey has it plucked from his hands. A steal by Tennessee Tech. Layton with a drive. A layup attempt. Rolls over the back of the rim. Godfrey got the rebound, and then Layton stole it right back. They attack again. Shoot it. Goes high off the backboard. Almost hit the shot clock. Godfrey rebounded it, and then they fouled.
Did you see R.J. go up and get that basketball? Wow. I mean, he jumped in the air and then extended. He was well above the rim. Pull that down. Great rebound.
Georgia will inbound it, bring it up the length of the floor. Fouls on Johnson on that last play for Tennessee Tech. Georgia with the possession and only a 1-point lead with just under 17 minutes to go. Kane's entry pass down low into the post to Godfrey is tipped out of bounds by Rodney Johnson for Tennessee Tech, so the Dogs will throw it in with 16 on the shot clock. Dakota LeFew right in front of the end of the Georgia bench down to our left. Kane comes to retrieve the inbounds on the left wing. Now Blue puts it on the floor, drives into the paint, has the ball knocked high in the air out of his hands, retrieved by Godfrey. Trying to back 2 defenders down. He trips and falls in the paint. And I think they're going to call a foul.
Tripping.
Yep, on Johnson. He got the leg sweep going on Godfrey. That's why he went to the floor.
Well, you said he tripped and fell. That's what he tripped on.
That's Johnson, Rodney Johnson's second foul, first of the half. He was their top returning scorer for Tennessee Tech, and this is his second year at the school. Averaged almost 11 points a game last year. Dakota LeFew for three, a Scana Energy three early in the second half. His third of the game. And Georgia by 4, 49-45. LeFew's got 13 points. Tennessee Tech in purple. They work down to the right end of the floor. Student section's been standing all night. They're trying to make some noise for Georgia. And Tech on a drive with Makai Cameron. Hangs in the air and shot puts it in with the right hand.
That was beautiful.
He banked it home. His first points of the half. He's got 13 in the game, and it's a 2-point game. Georgia by 2, 49-47. Can't pull away from these guys. Here's the Dogs working in the front court now with Lawrence. He swings the pass to LeFew between the circles. Head fake and a drive with the left hand. Switches hands with the right all the way to the rack. And the layup off the kiss is good.
All right, now we got to start tightening up on defense, Scott. You mentioned trying to pull away from these guys. We need to do that. You don't want to let a team like this hang around.
4-point lead right now. Johnson to the other Johnson. Straight on three is good. The bigger Johnson made the three after the smaller Johnson fed him the basketball. 51-50. Georgia by 1. We go inside. Godfrey rolls it over the iron from the block. There's Newell to clean it up again. Rebound and a reverse lay-in for Asa. He's got 20. 53-50. Georgia by 3. Tennessee Tech with the ball. Cameron flashes out on the logo, backs up near half court, takes a pass from the left wing. He's going to dribble in that direction. Works against Asa. Dogs in a man-to-man. Cameron's three blocked by Newell. Deflected over to Godfrey. Tried a lead pass on a breakout to Newell, and Tennessee Tech was able to hustle back and deflect the ball out of bounds.
Well, it'll be Georgia's ball.
That's good hustle by them. Quick reaction as Newell blocked the three. It went right to RJ. He broke for the basket. Asa did. Godfrey with a lead pass, but it was deflected by Tennessee Tech's defense. And we've got a timeout with 14:43 to go. Georgia leading 53-50. And as Chuck said, Dogs ball when we come back on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference. So you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe fourth row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Dogs with a 3-point lead over Tennessee Tech. A little more than 14 minutes still to play in the game. Join BMW's drive to end hunger and support a worthy cause and take advantage of exceptional offers on select models through November 30th. See your local BMW center today for details or visit BMWATL.com today.
Scott, I got to tell you, we've been shooting right at 55% for almost this entire game. I mean, that is great shooting. Our problem is our three-point field goals. We're only 3 for 13 in the game, while in the game they're 9 for 21, which is almost 43%. So, I mean, they're really knocking down those threes, and we've got to stop that.
They are running. They're smaller team. They're running a lot of guys off curls and through screens, and some of our guys are getting kind of caught up in those traffic jams inside, leaving Tennessee Tech for open looks out on the perimeter. Georgia tries to extend a 3-point lead here. Throw it inside. Tipped by Tennessee Tech, but right to Asa Newell. He missed a little floater right in front of the basket. We continue to fight for the rebound. And a foul after the missed shot by Newell on Tennessee Tech.
Somto came down with it and was trying to go back up, but he just got hacked.
It's going to put Somto Cyril on the line, 6'11", 260, freshman from Nigeria.
I'll tell you, when he gets his hands on the basketball like that, you're not going to be able to slap it out of his hands. I mean, he is strong.
And he was too strong with that foul shot. Hits the back of the rim and bounces away. No good. Somto with 2 points tonight. That's his first free throw attempt of the evening. Ola Ajiboye picked up his 4th foul on that previous play. He checks out of the ball game now. Somto with lime green shoes stands at the foul line, leading by 3. Georgia looks to go up by 4, and the free throw rims out. No good. Went around the rim all the way.
Wow, empty possession. We should have gotten some points out of that because we had it on the breakaway, lost it out of bounds, and ended up getting nothing.
Johnson to Johnson. Drives. The little Johnson. Pump fake. No good. Off the rim. Whistle and a foul on the Dogs. And the foul on Demery. Silas picks up his 4th. So will Silas come out? Yes, he will. Blue Cane will check in for the new number 5 this year, Silas Demery. Rodney Johnson. No, this is Jalen Johnson. Excuse me. He's the smaller of their 2 Johnsons. The 6-footer at the foul line, and he gets it to roll in over the front of the rim. Second foul shot, going to bounce 3 or 4 times and then kick off and roll just barely over the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Newell. So Jalen Johnson made 1, missed 1. It's a 2-point lead for the Dogs. We send it inside on a slash to Kane, cutting across the lane from left to right. The whistle blows. What's the call? They call it
he hooked to get around the defender. Blue extended that arm and kind of hooked and used the force of pushing off the defender, and the official caught him.
Mike White not happy with it. He's on the floor down on the left end of the bench, and he's really giving it to the official who made the call. But they called the foul on Blue, and that ended the possession. Less than 14 minutes remaining. Tennessee Tech with the ball. They can take the lead with a 3. They drive on the baseline. They boot away into the corner. There's the 3, and in and out. No good. They missed it this time with Makai Cameron from the right corner. Dogs hustle into the front court. Kane's got the ball. Step back. Won't take the 3. Feeds it to Lawrence on the logo. Dribbles to his left. They pull on his jersey. Find LeFew in the corner. And he's going to hit a scan of energy 3 right in front of our bench. That's his 4th of the night.
That helps.
18 for LeFew. Georgia's lead is 5, 56-51. Takeaway by Somto. Dogs will try it again. Lawrence sprints into the front court, far sideline. Trying to get away from Jalen Johnson defending. Throws it up high to Newell in the paint from 10 feet. Floats it up and in with a left hand. Good. He's got 22. Georgia extends it a little bit more now. 58-51 by 7 is the lead. And John Pelfrey and Tennessee Tech want a timeout. Georgia with a surge here to take a 7-point lead, which matches their largest of the game. 12:51 to go in our contest tonight. And we got a tie. Again, your score, Georgia 58, Tennessee Tech 51. Back after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
The dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated TriClean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier TriClean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Creature Comforts Brewing Company is the official craft beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. These two Athens institutions have joined forces to connect quality beer with the passion and pageantry of the UGA faithful. Whether it's Georgia's favorite craft beer, Tropicalia IPA, the two-time gold medal winning Classic City Lager, or their new Sip 'em Seltzer, Creature Comforts has you covered on game day and every day. And if you're visiting the Classic City on game day, Creature Comforts beers are available at the Stegman Coliseum and anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 brands, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over. Champions drink responsibly.
No one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. Right now, get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2024.
Scott, want to remind everybody tomorrow is vote day. If you have not voted, and boy, so many have,
I've heard something about that.
Been amazing to see how well this state has done in turning out the vote, the early vote, and so if you have not voted, take advantage of tomorrow. Georgia's already had over 4 million votes cast, and the presidential election tomorrow is election day. So if you haven't voted, get out and vote. Take advantage of shorter lines because so many people have already voted.
58-51, Dogs lead Tennessee Tech. The visitors have the basketball.
Oh!
Cameron with a sweeping layup attempt, but Samto says, not today, my friend, as he blocks it out into the right corner near the Tennessee Tech bench. Big block for Samto.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll discourage the next time he starts to drive down in that lane.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Samto going to guard the inbound.
Yeah, they'll be looking to see where number 6 is.
They've got the smallest guy on the floor inbounding the ball, Jalen Johnson, and Samto Cyril at 6'11" is guarding that. Waving those arms, all 6'11". He zips it across into the left corner for a 3 off balance that won't go. Lawrence gets the rebound on the run for the Dogs. Right to left, gives it to Newell. Airballs a 3. Samto tried to save it underneath the basket, but he got blocked by Daniel Agbunaway, and it'll be Tennessee Tech's basketball. They're hanging around still. It's a 7-point Georgia lead.
Well, we've cut down on them nailing those threes every time down the floor. They've missed their last couple, so let's see if we can keep that trend going.
Guys in purple with the basketball. Leighton spins, twists the ball from left to right. Works against Kane, takes him to the rack. Kane with an arm up trying to block his vision, but Leighton all the way to the basket and put it in for a layup. He's got double figures with 10 now, and it's a 5-point Georgia lead. 58-53, Dogs in front. Georgia has the ball. A few overhead toss to Newell. On the left side of the floor, they give it to Kane. He had 2 guys on him initially. Now one sags down to Newell. Asa kicks it back to Blue. He shot fakes and drives. Flips it up with a left hand. Good on the running layup. Blue Kane with 9.
You know, he's such a threat from outside that when he fakes that 3, they run at him, and he puts the ball on the floor and drives openly to the rim.
7-point Dogs lead. Tennessee Tech works inside. They kick it into the corner. Here comes another 3. No good. Almost got wedged on the left side of the iron in the backboard. But Makai Cameron's shot is off the mark, but there was a whistle and a foul.
Is that going to be a 3-shot foul? Oh, yeah.
Call that on Samto. That's his 3rd. So 3 free throws. coming for Tennessee Tech after the timeout. We got a media timeout? Yes, we do. 11:22 to go. And Georgia has a 3, make it a 7-point lead. It's 60-53. Timeout back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
After investing billions to light up our network, T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Plus, right now, you can switch, keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/across America.
Up to 4 lines via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Qualified unlocked device. Credit service ported 90+ days with device and eligible carrier and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Creature Comforts Brewing Company is the official craft beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. These two Athens institutions have joined forces to connect quality beer with the passion and pageantry of the UGA faithful. Whether it's Georgia's favorite craft beer, Tropicalia IPA, the 2-time gold medal winning Classic City Lager, or their new Sip 'em Seltzer, Creature Comforts has you covered on game day and every day. And if you're visiting the Classic City on game day, Creature Comforts beers are available at the Stegman Coliseum and anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 brands, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over. Champions drink responsibly.
Along with Chuck Donald, Scott Howard back with you here. Adam Gillespie, our producer and engineer tonight. Luke Ned Carney in the network studios. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
What up, y'all? It's Joe Budden here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. Season-long fantasy can take so much time, but on Prize Picks, I can pick a new lineup every day. The app is really simple to use. To create a lineup, pick more or less on at least 2 players. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineups hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. On Prize Picks, you can mix and match players from different sports. Combine your favorite players from football to basketball to hockey to WNBA. Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If your player goes down in the first half, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Calling all Patriots. Election day is here. We need you to do your part and make our victory too big to rig. Make your plan to vote right now. Go online to www.swampthevote.org. Thousands of Democrat votes are being cast right now. Don't let them win. Republicans are counting on you to join the red wave. Confirm your polling place at www.swampthevote.org. That's swampthevote.org. Together we will secure our border, stop the Democrats' crime epidemic, and make America great again. Confirm your polling place right now at www.swampthevote.org. Paid for by the Republican National Committee. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising. GOP.com.
Blinds.com is kicking off the savings early with Black Friday mega deals all month long. Avoid the home renovation overwhelm. Swapping out old blinds for custom window coverings is a small project with big results. And Blinds.com makes it easy and affordable. It's a busy season. Skip the long lines or waiting around all day just to get a quote. With Blinds.com, shopping online doesn't mean sacrificing on quality, style, or service. A Blinds.com design expert can help you make the perfect selection on your schedule. We can even handle everything from measure to install. And you can get window treatments for your whole home installed for just one low cost. With over 25 million windows covered, Blinds.com is the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings. Shop Black Friday deals all month long at Blinds.com. Save up to 45% on select styles, plus a free professional measure right now. That's up to 45% off and a free measure now at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
O'Reilly! You've got questions? O'Reilly Auto Parts has answers. Need a pro you can trust? We've got that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Silas Demery and Jalen Johnson. And I think they're checking to see if Demery had a swinging left arm, the forearm, that caught Johnson under the chin.
Well,
it appears to be what they're looking at.
Well, if they call that, what we can do is throw things on the floor, and then they'll change the call. I've seen that work.
That only works in one state, I think.
We're not in that state, are we?
We are not tonight.
No, our fans are way above that.
So there was some contact made on Silas's drive against Jalen Johnson. He may have been glanced with Demery's left arm under the chin, but of course he sold it as a much harder hit.
Well, it clearly wasn't intentional,
even if it was,
because he was driving.
Well, the officials are now, they're going to bring on the other guy and take a look at it. Our officials tonight: Steven Anderson is the lead, Landon Brandis and R.B. Clyburn, our trio. They're reviewing the play. Now they're going to discuss the play and figure out a solution. I thought they whistled Johnson for a foul. They did. As I look at the score sheet, they have whistled him for a foul. So let's see what they're going to call on the last play.
No foul on the play.
You're just saying incidental contact,
Incidental contact.
All right, so it's going to be Georgia ball. So it was not a violation of any kind on Silas Demery, but it was a foul. It was a personal on Jalen Johnson for Tennessee Tech. So that's his first. And shot clock will be reset to 20, and Georgia will throw it in. 10:33 to go, and Georgia's lead is 5 points, 62-57. LeFew from the wing, bounce pass.
Beautiful.
Through the paint.
Give and go.
To Dylan James, and he finishes with a strong dunk. James with his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 in the game, and Georgia is up by 7 again. That's been their big lead, and they've had a 7-point lead 3 or 4 times in the game. Overhead toss into the right corner to Cameron, who works against Dakota LeFew out beyond the 3-point line. 6 to shoot. Jalen Johnson drives, pulls up, short 2 on the mid-range, missed it off the rim. And Tyron Lawrence on the outlet had it picked off by Johnson. He takes it right back to the rack and lays it up. They got a steal and a quick bucket.
Yeah, we weren't looking is what happened. We made a pass.
We were, but Tyron wasn't.
Yeah, we were looking. They weren't looking.
64-59. It's a 5-point Georgia lead. Again, we had an opportunity to go up more than 7, but turned it over, and they got points out of it. Georgia works along the baseline, and the whistle blows to stop play. Got a foul on Tennessee Tech, a push on Kyle Layton. Georgia was sprinting under the basket from left to right, and Layton right on the baseline with a push foul. That's their 6th.
Yeah, their next foul will be in the 1-and-1, so.
Georgia inbounds with Demery to LeFew. He plants and shoots a wide open 3, and that's a rarity. He missed one, and it was uncontested. But the Dogs get an offensive rebound.
Boy, I'd give it right back. Yeah.
They give it to him. He gives it right back to Godfrey. He attacks. And a jump hook over 6'5" Rodney Johnson is good for R.J. Godfrey.
Yeah, he got that shoulder into him.
He likes that contact, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he bumps first and then shoots second.
He can move some people around.
Dogs 66-59 lead by 7. 9 minutes to go. Tennessee Tech with the ball. They give it right back to Rodney Johnson on a screen and roll. And the roll part left him wide open, and he finishes with a dunk for Tennessee Tech.
Mike White's not happy.
He's going to call a time. That's a 30-second time. That's the first coach's timeout, right? They called one earlier. Okay, so we'll keep it here. Only a 30-second timeout. 8:56 to go in the game. And Tennessee Tech, as they have been all night, just keeping it close, hanging around Georgia 66-61. The Dogs are in front. And Georgia's scoring sheet shows that Asa Newell is the scoring leader right now. He's taken 18 shots tonight. He's made 11. He's got 22 points and 10 rebounds. So Newell has a double-double in his debut as a Bulldog.
So, and I got a feeling, Scott, we're going to be saying, and that's his second double-double and his third double-double. He's extremely talented.
Looking at Georgia's scoring numbers over the years, the top scoring efforts by UGA freshmen. Dominique had the most in 1979, his debut. He scored 26 points in his Georgia debut. Anthony Edwards added 24 points in 2019.
Both those guys turned out okay
in his debut. And again, Asa Newell tonight were 22 in his debuts. Just a couple of baskets away from the freshman debut record for a Georgia player. 66-61, Georgia by 5. Godfrey has the ball, dribbles, right edge, spins into the paint. Spinning layup attempt right in front of the basket, off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Tennessee Tech. Makai Cameron dribbles into the front court for Tennessee Tech. Threads the needle, bounce pass with one hand into the paint. They kick it into the corner and miss the three-pointer. Fight for the rebound. Won by Tennessee Tech, and a foul on the Dogs, I believe is the call. Nope.
Well,
did they call a tie-up?
Yeah, they called a tie-up in the air, and which was right. That was the right call. Now, that guy didn't jerk it away from him on the way down, but they had it tied up. So the officials got the call right, and the possession arrow is Dogs, so Georgia gets the ball.
Jalen Johnson hustling all night long for Tennessee Tech. He's the junior college transfer, played last year at the College of Southern Idaho. Now we got a foul to Tech as Georgia got that last possession on the possession arrow. And as they got it in the front court, Tennessee Tech commits the foul, and that puts the Dogs at the line, as Chuck said, in the bonus for 1-1. Tyron Lawrence for the 1-1. Lawrence, graduate transfer from Vanderbilt, banks it in there. He hit the front of the rim and it kissed off the glass and went in for it. That's his first point of the game. Lawrence had 17 in that last exhibition against Central Florida. That free throw by the left-hander is all net. Good.
Since we don't play him this year, I'm wondering if Ty's pulling for those Commodores, because they're having a great year.
He might be. He spent all of his undergraduate time there. 68-61, Georgia in front of Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles have the basketball. Johnson tries to dribble, falls to one knee, keeps the dribble alive, passes it off to Layton. He attacks and drives and lays it up and in.
I'll tell you, that was a great pass because Georgia had that crowd around that basketball. I don't know how he got it. He did, though.
Dozen points for Layton now. The guards are impressive. Asa Newell's got it about 6 inches beyond the three-point line. He feeds Lawrence, and now Lawrence goes back to Asa on the block. Spinning jump hook with the right hand. Misses, hits the backboard. Georgia cleans it up, though, rebounds, and scores on the putback. 70-63 as the Dogs build that lead back up to 7 with 7:10 to go in the game. Godfrey got the basket on the other end. Now he gets a steal and is off and running.
Look out,
basket. Showtime. A dunk. I couldn't see it. I got screened out.
Oh, yeah.
But just from the reaction, I'm assuming he dunked it.
Oh, yeah. That was a one-on-one with the basket, and the basket had no chance with RJ.
Mike White was kind of moving along with Godfrey, and right when he was going to finish the play, he was standing right in front of me. I couldn't see. 72-63, Georgia leads by 9. And Tennessee Tech called that timeout.
Yeah, they did. We're going to make it a full.
Well, thank you for telling me that. So Georgia with its largest lead of the game now at 9 points. Dogs 72, Tennessee Tech 63. Back to Stegman Coliseum after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hunger affects every community in America, from children to seniors to hardworking families. So to help those struggling with food insecurity, our Kroger associates work together to rescue nutritious food that would otherwise go to waste. They then distribute it to local food banks in an effort to donate 3 billion meals to those in need by 2025. Because at Kroger, we believe that everyone deserves access to fresh food. Join the Kroger Zero Hunger Zero Waste Foundation to help defeat hunger and eliminate food waste. Visit chcwf.org today.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
I'm Coach Mike White, and you're listening to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. You know what it takes to win in this game? Stepping up in big moments. That's why I drive a Ford F-150. With the ideal combination of power, capability, and smart tech, F-150 is my go-to vehicle when I need to get a project done. Talk about championship caliber. Check out the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs at buyfordnow.com or visit your local Ford dealer.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee. Proud coffee partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Seven minutes to go in the ball game. Georgia's opened up its largest lead of the contest at 9, 72-63 in front of 6,193 fans in Stegman Coliseum on this doubleheader opening night for the men and the women.
And, we've mentioned the night that Asa Newell's having, closing in on what could be the best start ever in an opening game for a true freshman. But how about R.J. Godfrey? His dad, I know, is about to burst. He's got a double-double, 10 rebounds. He's got 10 points. He's got 3 assists. He's got a steal. I mean, you talk about a full stat line and contributing.
2 guys with double-doubles. That's pretty impressive on opening night. Tennessee Tech with the basketball. They work it around the Georgia defense. The shot clock is at 15. Makai Cameron works against Demery, who's playing with 4 fouls. They're bumping a little bit. Skips it into the corner. Spin out inside the arc. Got to shoot it. Puts it up. Banks it home along the baseline for Grant Slatton.
Yeah, give him credit. That was a nice shot because Georgia had him well defended.
Slatton, the Ole Miss transfer, redshirted last year at Tennessee Tech, did not play due to injury. He's got 4 points tonight. 72-65. Dogs with the ball. Georgia turns it over on the offensive end. Tennessee Tech will gladly take it. And now they turned it over. Oops. Absam had it. Tipped away, but Demery was able to catch that loose ball. So Georgia keeps possession. Here's Silas for 3 on the right wing. That's no good. Asa Newell had the rebound. He wasn't looking. And the little guy, Jalen Johnson, kind of sneaked up behind him, stripped the ball loose as it goes bouncing out of bounds. He's unable to keep possession of it.
It's like one of those fumbles you recover and then slide out of bounds with. That's what happened there.
Yeah, Newell had it taken away. He's kind of upset at himself for letting that happen, but Georgia's going to keep the basketball, fortunately. Under 6 minutes to play. The Dogs' lead is 7. Demery inbounds to LeFew in the left corner. They're absent on the wing. Straight ahead to Lawrence. Moves to his right. Hops with his dribble. Drives. Sends it along the baseline to LeFew, who hit the 3 well after the whistle. And the call is what? A foul on Tennessee Tech. They're going to call a block on the drive by Demery. And Georgia's going to be back at the free throw line. And that was on Ola Ajiboye, who just fouled out of the game. So Ajiboye fouls out, 2 points, 1 for 3 shooting, only had 1 rebound tonight. Tough night for the 6'8 junior. He's one of their bigger players, but held in check by Georgia's bigger players. Free throw won't go, out of bounds, touched out by Tennessee Tech on the rebound on the front end of the 1-and-1. So Georgia's going to have the possession.
Painful. You get your opponent to miss the free throw, and then you fight over it yourselves and fumble it out of bounds.
Demery to LeFew on the entry to Absent at the foul line. He gives it to Lawrence. He dribbled it off his foot. Ball rolls. Leighton goes to the floor. Lawrence tries to tie it up.
And fouled him. He just reached in and fouled him.
I think he may have just ripped it out of his hands out of bounds.
Is that what it was?
I think so, yeah.
I thought the official pointed at him maybe. Yep, you're right.
No foul. He tore it out of his hands, but it rolled out of bounds. Touched out last by Georgia. So it's going to be Tennessee Tech's basketball with 5:35 to play. And a 72-65 Georgia lead. Golden Eagles work above the arc with Cameron. Ooh, he almost carried the ball. That dribble went high. There's Newell with a steal. He's ahead of the defense. Left-handed, one-handed. Jam! Mason Newell. He's got 24. 74-65. The lead is 9 again for the Dogs, matching the largest of the game. Crowd like that a lot. They're getting all jazzed up. Tennessee Tech for 3. Rainbow shot by Cameron. Quiets the crowd with another three-pointer. He's got 3 tonight, and that gives him 18 points in the game. 74-68. We send it into Absent on the block. Baseline spin move, puts it up with the left hand. It won't go. Off the side of the rim. Rebound to Tennessee Tech. Rodney Johnson, who was defending on that play, got the rebound. Here's Leighton now. He's driving on Absent in a defensive switch for Georgia. Leighton still working on Absent. Drives into the paint. Nowhere to go there. Throws it to the wing. Stolen temporarily by Johnson. Now loose ball foul on Tennessee Tech.
You know what? And that was a smart foul on their part because Asa Newell was breaking out ahead of everybody. And that pass was about to head right to him, and that would have been one-on-one with a basket again.
Fouls on Matthew Sales, a 6'3 guard, the Division II transfer, a senior from Rickman, Tennessee. So in Chuck's estimation, a good foul to prevent an open basket, which more than likely would have happened for Georgia, will put Tyron Lawrence at the line for 1-1. Left-handed foul shooter, free throw up and in for Lawrence. Good. All of his points coming here in this half. He's got 5.
Scott, that UCF team that we beat by 34 points last week just beat Texas A&M 64-61.
Wow. Lawrence, second foul shot, all net, good. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight, 6 points in the game. And Georgia's lead is 8, 76-68 with 4:17 to play. Tennessee Tech's got the ball. Johnson dribbles beyond the three-point line. Now inside, step back 3 over Absent. Good.
Oh, here they go again.
Jalen Johnson with a 3. That's his first. He's got 8. They've hit 11 threes tonight. Wow. It's keeping them in the game. It's a 5-point lead for the Dogs.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's kept them in the game tonight.
Absent misses a running layup with the left hand. It just dipped in below the rim and kicked out. Tennessee Tech rebounds. They run the floor, and we steal it on the other end with Silas Demery on a hustle play. Demery almost turned it over on the offensive end. Able to pick it up and get it over to Ty Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence almost traveled. He went up, came back down, but he dribbled the ball. He bounced the ball off to Asa Newell, who was fortunately only about 3 feet away. Officials let him keep playing with 6 to shoot. Newell, catch and shoot, top of the key 3. Around the rim and off. Won't go. Rebound. Jalen Johnson, the 6-foot guard for Tennessee Tech. Drive inside on a hesitation play by Slatton, and he's rejected at the rim. My goodness. Did Absent or Newell get that block?
I think Newell got it.
Both guys were there. Dogs on the offensive end. Here's Silas through traffic, missing the reverse. Asa Newell with a rebound in the finish. As he scores his 26 points of the night, that ties Dominique Wilkins for the most ever by a Georgia Bulldog in their college debut.
I know Dominique pretty well, and Nick, nobody happier than Dominique that young man's having the night that he's having.
That record is held since 1979 for Dominique. Tennessee Tech on the drive from the left side, deep under the basket. They run out of real estate there. Whistle blows as they tried to distribute a pass into the corner. And what was the call? Did we foul? Yes, I think so.
We did. I think 20.
Did they call that on Lawrence?
Absent, I believe.
Well, I think he caught it on 7 because he said 5.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah, you know, the hand signals are all screwy because they can use numbers 6 through 9 now, so it makes the hand signals from the officials hard to understand. But we got a time. And Chuck, get out your phone. They're lighting up the Stag.
Oh, got it. I got it.
You take care of that. We'll take care of this. Timeout here at Stegman 78-71, Dogs by 7 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
After you work out, you can feel worn out. Reach for Core Power to recover right. A delicious protein shake with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle. Champion your recovery with Core Power, proud partner of Georgia basketball. Learn more at corepower.com.
Go Dogs, sick 'em. Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the Dogs are unleashed. In this basketball season, Scana Energy is part of all the action as a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up for Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
Want more exclusives and behind-the-scenes Bulldogs content, more game highlights, mic'd ups, and original programming? Search for the Georgia Bulldogs All Access channel on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Georgia Bulldogs All Access, your official inside connection to Georgia football and all Georgia Bulldogs sports.
Piedmont is passionate about Georgia, about each and every person that makes our state incredible. That's why we're leading real change in healthcare, dedicating ourselves to providing a quality patient experience through innovation, personalization, and teamwork. What does that mean for you? You get up-to-date treatment, collaborative care, and the best possible outcomes. To see more about our commitment to raising the standards of quality in Georgia, visit piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
All right, correction on the foul. Chuck was correct. I was incorrect. No, now they've changed it.
No way.
Just when I was going to give you credit.
I was correct?
No, as it turns out, you were incorrect. It is on Lawrence. It was not on Absent, although they initially had it on Absent. But
because they looked at it the same way I did.
Yes,
they thought that the guy said 25 instead of he was saying 7.
Well, let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens, the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepay Regions Now cards. To confidently show your dog pride, get your card today. Regions, the official bank of the SEC. And we'll recap the half in just a moment. Georgia
stole the inbounds.
LeFew stole the inbounds pass from Jalen Johnson. He tried to bounce it in from the right baseline to the left side of the floor. Too much traffic there. LeFew tipped it and stole it. So the Dogs have it. And now an offensive foul on Georgia. They call an illegal screen on R.J. Godfrey. That's his third. And the Dogs give it right back on the turnover. So here in the second half, both teams are shooting 50% or better. Tennessee Tech at 54%. They've hit 11 threes in the game. Georgia shooting 50%. The Dogs have only hit 4 of 18 three-pointers, but they're dominating inside in the paint. Three ball by Johnson deep, straight on, or a little right of the circle is no good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Dogs. Lawrence brings it across. We work in the front court now. Tyron on a give and go to Asa Newell. Recovers on the baseline. He almost traveled. He gives it up. Lawrence has it. Attacks from the top of the key. Running layup. Won't go. Short off the rim. Rebound Tennessee Tech. Scramble for a loose ball. Still in backcourt. Bodies on the floor all over the place. Finally got tipped out of bounds. And let's see what the call's going to be. They're going to get a foul on the Dogs.
That's a cleanup on aisle 4 there.
Woo! That's on Godfrey again.
Well, that explains why so many bodies went flying. Because, listen, when he sets an illegal screen, it's an illegal wall. I mean, that's not a screen.
Well, his foul is Georgia's 7th, and that puts Tennessee Tech at the line for a 1-and-1 by Jalen Johnson, whose first free throw is good. He's got 11 points in the game, 10 of those here in the second half. Right-handed shooter, knuckleballed that free throw, and it rattled on the rim and fell through for him. He's got a dozen. He guards Demery after the inbounds. Full pressure in the backcourt on Silas Demery, who scrambles to get it across, and now a foul on Johnson. He was right on Demery's hip and tried to draw contact, but he committed the foul. He's trying to act like it was Demery shooing him away, but Johnson did it right in front of the officials, and they're wise to his ill-gotten gains there.
To his nefarious attempt?
Yes. So Silas at the line for the Dogs with 93 seconds to go. The lead is only 5 for Georgia. Demery, free throw, good, all net. Silas with his 3rd point of the night. Demery last year averaged right at 10 points a game. Shot 70%. A lot of free throws for Demery last season. That was his game, getting to the line.
He hit free throws at clutch times, too.
He hits a pair right there at a clutch time.
He is not forgotten.
Made them both. Lead is 7 for the Dogs. 1:30 to go. Not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination here. 80-73, the way they've been hitting threes tonight. Cameron works against R.J. Godfrey. Crossover, drive on the dribble. Throws it up, going out of bounds on the left baseline, and it finds a home. It goes for Mekhi Cameron, who's got 20 points now for Tennessee Tech.
Well, they're not pressing Georgia.
5-point Georgia lead, 80-75. Less than a minute to play. Demery with the ball just inside the half-court line. And Cameron knocked it away. Demery falls down. Ball rolls out of bounds. They whistle a foul on Cameron. Mekhi Cameron with his first of the game. He thought he had a steal. He knocked the ball out of his dribbling hand, and then Demery fell to the ground. The official was right there and called the foul.
And you're putting a good clutch free throw shooter back at the line.
And for 2, automatic now. That's their 10th team foul. So 2 shots for Demery, who just made 2 on the previous possession. Silas spins the ball, launches it in the air, finds the front of the rim, no good. He'll get one more. Try to give the Dogs a 2-possession lead here with 53 seconds to play. Ball's in the air, and the free throw is good. He hits 1 of 2, 81-75 Dogs. So Georgia by 6 with 50 seconds to go. Clock moving, and Tennessee Tech just now getting into the front court. Johnson dribbles to his left, through his legs, and finds Cameron on the wing, guarded by Tyron Lawrence. Tried to drive and stop, almost collapsed, but kept the dribble. Now he's curled to the basket down the lane, and his layup attempt hangs on the back of the basket and bounces away. No good, but he got fouled by Lawrence. 2 on Lawrence now. 18 fouls on Georgia. Going to be a 2-shot foul for Cameron, though. He was in the act, so he's going to go to the line, get 2 shots here. 35 seconds to play, 35.4. Georgia's lead is a mere 6 points. Cameron, right-hander, launches the free throw, too deep off the back of the rim, no good. Cameron's played well, 7 of 10 from the field. He's got 20 points, 3 rebounds, but he's 3 for 5 from the foul line. Second attempt, that one's good. 21 for Cameron. He's their leading scorer. They've got 4 guys in double figures. Georgia to throw it in, up 5, 81-76. They double in the backcourt of Lawrence. He skips it along the baseline to Demery, to Newell, middle of the floor at half court. Across to Lawrence in the front side. That's the way you break the press. And a foul on Tennessee Tech. Johnson stops the clock with that foul. And that'll send Georgia to the free throw line for 2 shots with only 25 seconds remaining. Jalen Johnson with his 3rd foul. And that'll put Ty Lawrence.
He's the smaller.
Yeah, the little Johnson. I think, we'll just leave it there. Ty Lawrence misses the free throw. It's become contagious now. Silas missed one on the previous trip. Now Lawrence, who is a very good free throw shooter, misses that attempt. His first of the night. He had been 4 for 4. 81-76. The left-hander from Vanderbilt puts it up and in. Good. 82-76 Dogs. 23 seconds to go. Tennessee Tech needs a pair of threes to tie at this point. Layton dribbling and trying to drive. LeFew right on him. Now lets him go. He floats all the way down to the basket and lays it up and in for 2. But they're 4 back. 12 seconds to play. Demery looks to throw it in. Whistle just before we threw it in, and Tennessee Tech calls a time. No, Georgia called a time. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Mike White wanted a time. It looked like Demery
was a 30-second.
He was struggling a little bit to inbound the basketball, and right when he was getting ready to throw it into Newell, Mike called a timeout from the bench back to our left. So we use a time, 12.3 to go, 82-78. Georgia's lead is 4 points.
Well, Mike White just wants to make sure we know what we're doing inbounding the basketball.
That'd be a good idea.
Yep.
I concur.
Well,
Asa Newell with a double-double for Georgia to lead the way tonight, 26 and 11. And then Godfrey with a double-double for Georgia, 10 and 10. LeFew's got 18 points. And those are all of Georgia's players in double figures. Kane with 9, Lawrence with 7. Lawrence has got 7 rebounds to go with 3 assists as well. So here we go, 30-second timeout used by the Bulldogs. Game number 2, by the way, will be Sunday, November 10th at 3:30 here at Stegman Coliseum. Georgia will host Texas Southern in 6 days. Georgia to throw it in with Silas Demery. Sells will guard the basketball. Silas runs the baseline, finds Asa Newell in the corner. Back to Demery. Quickly, he's fouled under the basket. 9.7 seconds to go, and foul in backcourt under that basket. So he'll walk the 94 feet to the other end. Not the full 94, because he's going to stop at the free throw line. 2 shots coming for Silas Demery. Mike White says everybody else back off the foul lane. It'll just be Tennessee Tech's players on the lane, with Demery shooting 2. Fouls on Cameron to stop the clock at 9.7. Dogs up 4. Silas hits a pair, and he's got a chance to do that. Number 1 rattles home good. If he hits that pair, meaning the second one here, Georgia will lead by 6 with 9.7 to play in the game. Second foul shot from the right-hander Demery. Gonna roll off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Tennessee Tech. Cameron's got the ball, deep straight on 3, won't go. Side iron, rebound Demery, 2 seconds, 1 second, ball game. Georgia winner, 83-78. They hang on, Chuck.
That was a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. But give them credit. They shot the 3 extremely well, kept them in the game all night long. That ability to knock down that 3. In college basketball, when you can do that on a consistent level, at a high level, you can play above your slotted
your
place.
Pay grade.
Yeah, above your pay grade. Well, that's exactly right.
Which one would expect. That's what Tennessee Tech did tonight. They played a nice ball game. This is a team, and not all of these guys were on the team last year, but this is a program that was 10 and 21 last year. So they come in here facing a Georgia team that's rebuilding and improving, and they hung with the Dogs all night long. Georgia squeezes out a 5-point win, 83-78, to start the season 1-0. And as we said, game number 2 will be 6 days from now, Sunday afternoon here at Stegman Coliseum against Texas Southern. Over 6,000 in the building for the men's game tonight, 6,193. It was a doubleheader start to the basketball season for Georgia. The women played, and they dominated North Carolina Central in the opener, and then Georgia in a tight battle throughout. The Dogs' biggest lead of the game was 9, a handful of times in the second half, but Tennessee Tech kept it close, and with 11 threes in the ball game, that was the main reason. But Georgia in the end wins it with a pretty solid performance, 83-78. First double-double in the career of R.J. Godfrey, we are told. And R.J. going to join us here at our radio site.
Thank you.
And Mr. Godfrey, congratulations on your Georgia debut. A double-double for you tonight, and
yes,
a team win. That's not bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a sloppy one, but we pulled it out. That's no better feeling than be 1-0.
You say it was a sloppy one. Was this a little bit more difficult than what you were expecting?
Yeah, a little bit, but, you can't take teams for granted on this level. Tennessee Tech, really good team. They made a lot of shots tonight, and they gave us one for our money.
their ability to shoot that three tonight kept them in the game.
Yeah, for sure. They had 10 threes. I mean, especially in that first half, they were sparking it. But I'm glad we responded in the right manner and pulled out a W.
Do you enjoy the contact underneath?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
As the year goes on, my body starts to get used to it. But like right now, I'm still trying to get used to it. But I mean, I love it. I mean, it's in my blood. My dad was a linebacker, so.
Well, yeah. We remember that.
Yeah.
Was your dad here tonight?
Yes, sir. He was up in that section over there.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can coach him up on those blocks underneath. Let me tell you, you move some people around there.
Yeah, I try my best to.
No doubt about that. By the way, I don't know if you're aware, that team you beat the other night, UCF, beat so badly, 34 points.
Yep.
They beat Texas A&M tonight.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Where was it at?
In Orlando.
That's amazing. That's crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy.
RJ, what do you think you're going to have to work on between now and the next game?
Definitely our communication on defense. We struggled with that in the first half and just staying in front of the man. Those guys were quick. They're obviously undersized, but all those guys can shoot, so probably just guarding the drive off the closeouts. But we're gonna come back at 78 points is unacceptable, especially in the debut.
Is the chemistry on this team really coming together? You guys look like you enjoy being around each other, enjoy
looks
playing.
like you enjoy playing with each other.
Absolutely. I mean, we go, especially in the summer, I take the guys out fishing every day, and we're hanging out watching movies together. On Saturday nights, me and Silas love to watch football together, so we're like a family already.
Where do you fish? Do you have a secret fishing hole?
Yeah, I do.
He's not going to tell you, Scott.
I will. It's at Coach White's house, and it's loaded.
Oh, it is?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well.
It's loaded.
I know where that is.
Well, you can go over there and join us.
That's right.
All right. Hey, RJ, congratulations on the double-double, and congratulations on the win. Hopefully the first of many more.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's RJ Godfrey with us. Our electrifying player of the game is brought to you by Georgia's Electricians, IBEW Local Union 613. Nice young man, RJ Godfrey, 6'8" and 230. And when you asked him, Chuck, did he like that contact under there? He just had a big old grin on his face. Yes, he does.
Yes,
He's
he
built
does.
for it, too.
You know what? If I was built like him, I'd like it, too.
Well, it was effective tonight. 10 points and 10 rebounds for RJ Godfrey, first career double-double for the Clemson transfer. And as he pointed out, the son of Georgia linebacker extraordinaire Randall Godfrey, who went on to play 11 years in the NFL.
Yeah. He said, my dad was a linebacker. Like we didn't know that?
That contact just comes natural to us.
Yeah, I bet it does.
He was the linebacker.
You know what? I'd hate to think of what went on in that backyard.
Dad may have schooled his kids a time or two. All right, good win for the Dogs tonight. They open up on top in the season opener, 83-78. The final, Georgia defeats Tennessee Tech. Now straight ahead, it's the Regions postgame show brought to you by Regions. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. We'll get that started right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
This is Markel Jennings, a member of the UGA men's basketball team, here on behalf of the East Georgia Cancer Coalition. There's nothing like watching the Dogs play. Fans, don't forget to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. Wearing a sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30 can help reduce the risk of developing skin cancer by 50%. Regularly reapply your sunscreen, and don't forget to say "Go Dogs, sick 'em." Woof, woof, woof. For more information, visit eastgadawgs.org.
After investing billions to light up our network, T-Mobile is America's largest 5G network. Plus, right now, you can switch, keep your phone, and we'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/across America.
Up to 4 lines via virtual prepaid card. Allow 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device. Credit service ported 90+ days with device and eligible carrier, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, welcome to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions. Regions. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Coming up, reaction from the Dogs locker room, stats, and a look again at other games around the SEC and across the country. Now, let's go back courtside.
Welcome back. Regions post-game show. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Today, Georgia 83, Tennessee Tech 78. Back here at Stegman Coliseum as most of the crowd of 6,193 has filtered out back to their vehicles and getting ready to head home. But Chuck and I are going to hang around here a little while longer. We're going to talk to the coach coming up in just a little bit, get his thoughts on tonight's victory for the Dogs. But, Chuck, what did you see and what did you like tonight from this Georgia team?
Well, I like the fact that we won. And in a game where we allowed a team to shoot too well from behind the arc. And that is, in this game, in the game of college basketball, the great equalizer is the three-point shot. A team that is not quite as big, strong, fast, and talented can stay with just about anybody when you're knocking down three-point shots. And they tonight shot over 40% from behind the arc. I think he said they hit 10. I think they had 11. I think they were 11 for 26. But that kind of three-point shooting, you can't give that up night in, night out, and sneak out with wins. That'll eventually catch up to you.
I'm watching Georgia, former Georgia player and assistant coach Mark Sloniker, who was on TV tonight. John Pelfrey, the head coach at Tennessee Tech, has come out of the locker room, and he's greeting Mark. And they had coached against each other back in Mark's days when he was at Mercer. And John was he was a head coach at Arkansas for a while, and then later at South Alabama, and an assistant for a long time. But they're catching up across the way as I was eyeballing exactly what was going on there.
Jeff Dantzler momentarily turned into the photographer. He had to take the pictures of them.
Well, I guess you got to catch up with folks you haven't seen with in a while, and that's what looks like Coach Pelfrey is doing right now. His team had a pretty good showing tonight, though. He's got to be pleased with a group that was 10-21 last year to come to Athens and play like this kind of game. I mean, they kept it in the single digits all night long.
You're exactly right, Scott, and have a chance. I mean, they had a chance. Fortunately, it showed a little character on the part of the Georgia Bulldogs, too, to hold them off, keep them, right there at arm's length. I think they got within 5 or 3 right there in the last probably 5 or 6 minutes. But Georgia pulled it back out to 7. And so, give the Dogs credit for that, but you're exactly right. But again, he's looking at his team tonight going, well, if we can shoot the way we shot tonight from behind the arc, we're going to give some teams a lot of trouble like we did Georgia tonight, and we're going to sneak out with some wins.
Now, once they get into their conference, they're out of the Ohio Valley Conference. I mean, they'll be more in line from a personnel and talent standpoint. While they're playing in their non-conference, they may need that kind of three-point shooting to stay in a lot of games against teams that are, supposedly with superior talent.
You know what else, too? They had some quickness to the rim. They were able to get through our defense and get to the glass and finish. Some of the shots I don't think you want to depend on every night to fall for you, because some of those were really, very gymnastics looking in the way that they were launched, but they went in. So who am I to say? Maybe they practiced that.
Tennessee Tech with 11 threes tonight, and Georgia with 4 threes, and the final tally: Georgia 83, and Tennessee Tech 78. I'm being told that coach is ready. Yeah, he's in the coach's locker room. Winning head coach Mike White, University of Georgia, in his third season. And, Mike, a great way to start season number 3 for you with a win on your opening night over Tennessee Tech. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, we'll take it. Tennessee Tech was terrific. Really, really good. I thought Coach Pelfrey did a really good job and his staff preparing. And they made some timely shots. They made some contested shots. I don't know that we were that off defensively. I thought we were in the first half in transition, and then obviously we had to junk it up with doing a lot of switching and stuff because they were going at us in ball screen coverage, and then they were going at us in isolations. And again, I thought they hit some hard ones. They played really hard. They pressured the basketball. They did a good job defensively as well, really affecting us from 3. That's not who we are, 4 of 18 from 3, but credit Tennessee Tech. I know these are all hard. They're hard. I know the expectation tonight was to have a similar outcome as our last one against UCF, and that's those are outliers. Those are these are all hard to win. You can ask a couple teams in our league tonight that came up on the short end.
Yeah. Oh, Texas A&M.
Yep, South Carolina. From what I hear, it took a tough one as well. Maybe I'm wrong, but you hear that coming off the court from people. These are all hard. Yeah. And Tennessee Tech's got elite speed and put pressure on the rim, and we had some foul trouble, and they gave us a really good game.
Yeah, but UCF team that you beat the other night beat A&M tonight.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But, Coach, the three-point shots, it's a real equalizer in college basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt. And when you run into a team, it's knocking them down, as they were well over 40% tonight, 11 for 26 or something like that.
Right.
I mean, that could make, keep them in the game. They can hang around and, hope something good happens.
And Chuck, the entire game plan was defending them from 3, starting in transition, and just didn't do a great job there. I thought we played hard. I thought we played connected. We took one ill-advised shot probably 5 minutes into the game. Other than that, I thought we played unselfishly. We flew around. I mean, we out-rebounded our opponent by 19. I mean, we did some good things, but our detail defensively with defending the 3 wasn't where it needs to be. That said, I want to say out of those 11, I look forward to watching the film closely. 2 or 3 of them were really, really good looks. But a lot of those were contested. They just are. And if they shoot it like that versus length all season, they're going to have a really good year.
Which says something, too, about the character of your team. Because they're doing what they needed to do to hang around.
Yeah.
You were able to keep them at arm's length.
Yeah, we did some good things. I thought we stayed poised down the stretch. Our execution versus pressure was pretty good. Asa Newell was off the charts, obviously, but R.J. Godfrey did some good things, too, getting a double-double. Dakota LaFew, it's good to see him get going. We saw that last year, playing Mount St. Mary's in a similar game like this where we just couldn't guard him. And, when he gets it going to complement Tyron Lawrence the way he played the other night, and Silas, what we all know he's capable of, and Blue's knocking down shots, it gives you potentially a really good backcourt. So it was nice to see Dakota getting healthy.
Well, Mike, we were given a note there in the second half. You may already have this information, but Asa's scoring performance, 26 points tonight, tied the school record for most points by a Georgia freshman in his home debut. And
wow.
The guy he tied, Dominique Wilkins, in 1979.
I don't know if you remember him.
My goodness, I was glued to that TV when he played, and I didn't know that he tied him. My line was going to be, I can't wait to tell Dominique that he broke his record. But now that you told me that they tied, boy, that's good company to be in if I'm Asa Newell.
That is terrific, and you know Dominique, and nobody's prouder of Asa than Dominique is.
The human highlight film. Oh my goodness, was he fun to watch?
Coach, was it difficult or challenging for you guys to figure out the right matchups from your team? Since you're still kind of feeling out your guys in this first game to see who you want on the floor, who's going to be capable of playing. But the way they were playing you guys, how much of a challenge was it to get the right roster matchup going on the floor?
It was tough, and we just told our guys that. It's probably not a typical night for us. You won't see many of these in the SEC, if any. They have a legit big in David Craig who played 2 minutes. And outside of that, for 38 minutes, they played 5 out. They played 5 guys, 4 or 5 that all shoot the 3, that all have really good speed. I was really impressed with their speed. We just didn't quite have that same pop. We looked pretty fast against UCF, but these guys, they're small, they're quick, they're fast. And playing, we got 4 bigs, and then we've got Dylan, of course, who's the Swiss Army knife who can go both ways for us. But it was hard to defend at a high level with 2 of those bigs out there. Until late, I thought those guys sat down. I thought Justin Abson really sat down and moved his feet late in the game and put together a couple stops for us.
You got a few days to work before the next ball game on Sunday against Texas Southern. What are some of the areas of the game you want to try to clean up a little bit?
I thought that we took a step backwards in offensive identity, and when it was really tight late, it was a good test for us. We'll be able to learn from it. And sometimes winning these by a few is better for you long term than an ugly score. And I do think this team's capable of some ugly scores, where we can put some big points on the board and defend at a higher level than that. But that said, this was the first time this team has really looked at each other and said, hey, we need a big basket. Like, who's going to step up? What's coach going to call? What are we executing? And that's why you play these games, to prepare yourself for conference play. But transition defense and defending the 3 to complement what I just talked about for sure will be our focus this week.
Very good. Hey, Mike, congratulations on the win. It feels good to, no matter how, a win or where, a win is always good. So
don't ever apologize for those.
Congratulations on that, and get them ready for Texas Southern.
Yeah.
And we'll be back here to see you guys next Sunday at 3:30.
Yeah, no doubt. The thing about this team, we'll be back Wednesday. We're off day tomorrow, and we'll have a good practice. These guys love to compete and work.
Outstanding.
Thanks so
Coach.
much,
We
Mike.
appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Mike White with us from the coaches' locker room. Georgia a winner tonight, 83-78. Chuck and I will continue with the Regions locker room report, where you can get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. And we'll take a timeout. We'll come back for more right after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Who wins the Georgia Lottery? Boatloads of people. I'll show you. Cash 3, it has over 35,000 winners a week. That's humongous. And then there's Fantasy 5 with over 24,000 winners a day. Are you one of them? Hope so. And Scratchers? 367,000 winners every day. I know, right? Over $3.9 billion in prizes were won last year. And there might be a big chunk with your name on it. But only if you play the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
With Northside Hospital, you can look forward to new beginnings, look ahead to comeback seasons, and look up for hope and strength. Northside welcomes you into our community of care, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Led by our expertise in maternity, heart, cancer, orthopedics, and more, you can move into tomorrow with confidence. For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
The dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens. The Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big go dogs, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Bulldogs pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Scott, Chuck, and Adam back here in Athens following Georgia's 83-78 victory over Tennessee Tech. Luke Nat Carney at our network studios, and we are in the Regions locker room report. Well, right now we're going to pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Calling all Patriots. Election day is here. We need you to do your part and make our victory too big to rig. Make your plan to vote right now. Go online to www.swampthevote.org. Thousands of Democrat votes are being cast right now. Don't let them win. Republicans are counting on you to join the red wave. Confirm your polling place at www.swampthevote.org. That's swampthevote.org. Together we will secure our border, stop the Democrats' crime epidemic, and make America great again. Confirm your polling place right now at www.swampthevote.org. Paid for by the Republican National Committee. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. The Republican National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising. GOP.com.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. One Downy in the rinse change. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Hey, Pandora listeners, are you a 50-year-old guy with a few extra pounds or even diabetes? Guess what? You could still get a $1 million term life policy for around $200 a month. We're Term Provider, home to Big Lou, the life insurance expert who specializes in affordable term life insurance for people who aren't exactly in perfect health. If that sounds like you, visit biglou.com today. That's biglou.com.
Our opponent was sure making them. I think Mike said they had 2 or 3 wide open looks, which shouldn't happen, but the others were contested, which should happen. But they were just good enough to hit them. But on a night that was happening against you, you still never gave up the lead. In that second half, you never gave up the lead. You held them at arm's length and walked out of here with a win. And like Mike pointed out, this team, the Tennessee Tech team, is going to beat some teams this year because they beat teams that are better than them because of the way they shoot the ball and because of their speed. And so we learned from this. We got great performances from some players that are new to this roster but are winning the hearts of Bulldog basketball fans in a hurry. So I think that, all in all, like Mike said, there are some wins that when the scores are tight that are more beneficial to you later in the season than an ugly score tonight. And as he pointed out, this Georgia team is capable of some ugly scores, and like we had last week when we beat UCF by 34 points.
Yeah, they could definitely go to school on this game tonight, pick up some areas where they need improvement, and they will work on those this week before the Dogs take on Texas Southern in their next game, November 10th. That's coming up Sunday afternoon at 3:30. We'll be back with you at 3:05 on Sunday afternoon for more Georgia basketball. The Dogs winners tonight over Tennessee Tech. They are now 3-0 all-time in this series, and this was the first meeting with Tennessee Tech since way back in December of 1994. So it had been a while since the two programs got together, and Georgia comes out on top in this third meeting tonight. 83-78. We'll check the final stats from tonight's Georgia victory right after this as we continue with the Regions Locker Room Report. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Biscuits and gravy, peanut butter and jelly. Some things go together naturally. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance is bringing together a new duo. Great quality and convenience. Now you can get the excellent insurance coverage and customer service we're known for all over the phone in just minutes. Call now 877-404-1050 to partner with a company you can depend on when you need it. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
We are Farm Bureau.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Go Dogs, sick 'em! Whether they're on the road or the home court, my family and I get loud and proud whenever the dogs are unleashed. And this basketball season, Scana Energy is part of all the action as a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. So join my family and Scana in cheering on the Dogs to glory this season. Sign up with Scana today and get up to $100. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/GoDogs for details. Limited time offer, terms and conditions apply.
You know what a ton of people do every day? They win playing the Georgia Lottery. They do, like Keno, with over 95,000 winners every day. See? And Quick Win, with a whopping 20,000 winners a day. And get this, Scratchers have almost 367,000 winners a day. That's insane. And yeah, over $3.9 billion in prizes were won last year. And there could be a big chunk with your name on it, but only if you play the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
This is the Regions Locker Room Report. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Georgia a winner, 83-78 over Tennessee Tech. And you know you've outstayed your welcome when they turn on the yard blowers in the arena when they're cleaning up. So we'll wrap up here and send it to Luke Nadkarni, who's in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, where hopefully they're not yard blowing the studio there at Learfield tonight while he's on the air. All right, Georgia wins it by 5 to start off the season 1-0. 42 points in the first half, 41 in the second half for the Dogs, led by Asa Newell's double-double in his Bulldog debut, tying the Georgia school record for a freshman in his Georgia debut. 26 points, tying the record set by Dominique Wilkins back in 1979. So 26 and 11 rebounds for Asa Newell tonight. He was 13 of 22 from the field. Didn't hit a three. He was 0 for 4 in that area tonight. Dogs had 3 players in double figures. Dakota LeFew had 18. He was a hot shooter tonight. 7 of 10. He hit 4 threes. In fact, he hit all 4 of Georgia's three-pointers in tonight's ball game. Our electrifying player of the game, brought to you by IBEW, was R.J. Godfrey. He had 10 points and 10 rebounds. His first career double-double for Godfrey, who was a transfer from Clemson. And those were the 3 guys in double figures. The rest of the scoring looked like this. Blue Kane had 9 points. He was 0 for 5 from 3, but 4 of 9 overall. Tyron Lawrence had 7 points, 1 for 6 shooting, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Silas Demery Jr. was in foul trouble most of the night, but still played a considerable amount of minutes considering. He was 1 for 6 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes, hit 4 of his 6 foul shots, had 3 rebounds and an assist. And the remaining scoring, Dylan James with 3 points, Samto Cyril with 2 points, and Justin Abson with 2 points also. The leading scorer for Tennessee Tech was Makai Cameron, and he was red hot for most of the game. 7 of 11 from the field, 3 for 6 on threes. He had 4 of his 6 foul shots. He had 21 points, and they had 3 other players in double figures. Kyle Layton, their guard, finished with 14. Jalen Johnson, another guard, with a dozen. He was 1 for 6 on 3, however, had 7 assists. And then Rodney Johnson, also in double figures with 12 points. He was their leading rebounder with 7. Georgia shot 52% for the game, 49% for Tennessee Tech. The Dogs were 4 of 18 on threes. Tennessee Tech was 11 of 28. Georgia 11 of 18 at the line, 7 of 11 for the visiting team. Rebounds, Georgia with a large lead there. Decisive victory in the rebounding category, 44-25. Both teams had 13 turnovers in the ball game. Georgia had 4 blocks and 10 steals and 15 assists. Tennessee Tech 2 blocks, 7 steals, and also 15 assists. Dogs win it 83-78. They will get ready now for Texas Southern Sunday afternoon, November 10th, here at Stegman Coliseum. Game number 2 of 31 in the regular season this year. And game time on Sunday will be 3:30. Airtime here along the Bulldog Sports Network will be 3:05. We hope you can make it to join us on the air on Sunday afternoon. Be a lot of fun for us if you were along. That's going to do it from this portion of the Regions Locker Room Report. Our final stats are brought to you by Northside Hospital, guided by one clear direction, a mission to heal. Our healthcare providers live it every day. If you and your family are looking for a healthier future, look to Northside Hospital. Luke Nadkarni is standing by in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, and he will join us next. He's got scores and more as we wrap it up tonight on opening night. Georgia 83 and Tennessee Tech 78. Luke is next on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for Athens. The Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big go dogs, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Bulldogs pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is Georgia Basketball, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Protect your family, your phone, and your furry friends with life, electronic device, and pet health insurance. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
This holiday season, spread a little extra cheer with BMW. For every new BMW bought in the month of November, we'll donate 200 meals to families in need through Feeding America. Over the last 7 years, BMW has proudly helped provide over 17 million meals to those in need, and with your help, that number will continue to grow. Visit your local BMW center for details or visit bmwusa.com/Drive to End Hunger today. Take advantage of exceptional offers during BMW's Drive to End Hunger event.
Georgia takes care of Tennessee Tech 83-78 in the season opener from Stegman Coliseum. Luke Nadkarni here with you on the Regions post-game show. Some action to catch up on in the SEC. 2:48 to play second half. Memphis leads Missouri 72-63 at FedEx Forum. Also in the second half, 7:55 to play. South Florida and Florida in Jacksonville. The Gators have a 69-62 lead. Again, just under 8 minutes to play for the 21st ranked Gators. Also in the second half in Oxford, 24th ranked Ole Miss leads the Long Island Sharks 65-46. And games in progress continuing from the SEC. Number 2, Alabama leads UNC Asheville 50-29. They're just about to start the second half in Oklahoma at the Lloyd Noble Center. The Sooners leading the Lions 43-29, and just underway in Las Vegas. Ohio State leads number 19 Texas 11-7 with 16:06 to play in the first half. Upset in the top 25 in our conference. UCF takes down 13th ranked Texas A&M 64-61. Number 12 Tennessee is a winner over Gardner-Webb 80-64 in Knoxville. Likewise, 23rd ranked Kentucky, they pound Wright State 103-62. North Florida upsets South Carolina in Columbia 74-71 as the Gamecocks take one on the chin to start the season. Mississippi State, however, knocks off West Georgia 95-60 in the final SEC result of the evening. Vanderbilt doubles up Maryland Eastern Shore in Nashville 66-33. We'll take a timeout and finish this one up on the other side of the Toyota Look Ahead. Georgia 83, Tennessee Tech 78 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, Bulldog fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Georgia basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Zaxby's Sensation Salad is so much more than a plain old salad. It's a salad, which begs the question, at what point does a salad stop being a salad and become a salad? Is it when you add Zaxby's fried chicken to it? Crunchy wontons? Asian slaw? Citrus vinaigrette? Teriyaki glaze? Sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
This is Georgia Basketball, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at Progressive.com. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey Dogs fans, it's UGA basketball player Markel Jennings here. On behalf of the East Georgia Cancer Coalition, did you know vaping can cause nicotine dependence? Vapes are not just water. They contain harmful ingredients that can be bad for the heart and lungs. So when it comes to vaping, you gotta kick 'em. To keep screaming, sick 'em. For more information, visit eastgadawgs.org.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. If you're like me, you're tired of high prices, high fees, and paying more for less. That's why I'm a proud member of Georgia's Own Credit Union. Georgia's Own has been saving people money for 90 years, whether it's better rates on an auto loan or fewer fees on a checking account. Your money goes further at Georgia's Own. Best of all, they're local and continue to support the people, places, and teams that we've grown to love. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org today. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA.
Luke Carney one final time in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Georgia defeats Tennessee Tech 83-78. Time now for the Toyota Going Places look ahead. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. And the Dogs will be back in action Sunday afternoon, scheduled for 3:30 against Texas Southern. But there is a women's game beforehand, so if it doesn't start exactly at 3:30, that is wise. They'll do another doubleheader at Stegman Coliseum like they did tonight. The Georgia women knocking off North Carolina Central 96-52 in their season opener as well earlier this afternoon in Athens. One more time, our final score, Georgia 83, Tennessee Tech 78. Dogs are 1-0 on the season. For Chuck Dowdle, Adam Gillespie, and the voice of the Dogs, Scott Howard, I'm Luke Ned Carney signing off on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, you've been listening to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions. Today's coverage has been brought to you by Regions. Get your Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Georgia Farm Bureau. Always the home team. And by Piedmont Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs. The proceeding has been a presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, powered by Learfield and JMI Sports.
The polls say it's a dead heat.
If Kamala Harris gets 4 more years,
Election day is tomorrow.
We are not going back.
Whatever happens in this election,
the American people are fed up.
We've got Election Day covered.
Tune in throughout the day to stay up to date.
95.5 WSB.
Your 2024 election station.
What's up, y'all? This is Drewski, here to talk about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. The app is real simple to use. Pick 2 or more players and pick more or less on their projection. Prize Picks puts their members first. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineup hits, I can get my money in less than 15 minutes. Prize Picks invented the Flex Play. On PrizePicks, you can mix and match players on different sports, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. PrizePicks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. If one of your players go down in the first half, PrizePicks does not count as a loss.
Right now, PrizePicks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Just download the PrizePicks app and use code GET100. That's code GET100 on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Blinds.com is kicking off the savings early with Black Friday mega deals all month long. Avoid the home renovation overwhelm. Swapping out old blinds for custom window coverings is a small project with big results. And Blinds.com makes it easy and affordable. It's a busy season. Skip the long lines or waiting around all day just to get a quote. With Blinds.com, shopping online doesn't mean sacrificing on quality, style, or service. A Blinds.com design expert can help you make the perfect selection on your schedule. We can even handle everything from measure to install. And you can get window treatments for your whole home installed for just one low cost. With over 25 million windows covered, Blinds.com is the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings. Shop Black Friday deals all month long at Blinds.com. Save up to 45% on select styles, plus a free professional measure right now. That's up to 45% off and a free measure now at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. At Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale, get a king for the price of a queen and a free adjustable base with select Sealy beds, all with a low price guarantee. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hey, I'm here with my friends Karen and her son Tyler, longtime friends of this program. They own Lone Star Transfer. They are the leader in the timeshare cancellation industry, the only people I trust, and they've helped tens of thousands of families successfully navigate the termination of their unwanted timeshare. And I'm proud to have endorsed them for the last 7 years. Now, I want you to hear from Karen and Tyler directly on why Lone Star Transfer continues to be the absolute best at what they do and why they are the only company that I trust.
Thank you, Sean. We are so excited to have the pleasure of helping thousands of timeshare owners for now over a decade. In addition to having the best success rate in the industry, our clients continue to say our customer service is truly second to none. When you call our office, we'll ask just a few questions to find out about your specific situation to provide a simple solution for those of you that are needing or wanting to get out of your timeshare. I know timeshare owners are very concerned right now about the increasing fees and the possibility of a special assessment. We can help. After seeing thousands of 5-star reviews and an A+ rating with the BBB, timeshare owners know Lone Star Transfer is the only company they can trust.
Not only do we provide the best customer service possible, but we also guarantee a complete release of all liability to the timeshare in a specific time frame. Our exclusive transfer process will get owners out of a paid-off timeshare legally and ethically without it ever affecting their credit. We suggest that our clients be proactive. Whether your timeshare is paid off or if it still has a balance, there's never been a better time to get out of that financial burden that the timeshare has become. We will help you put an end to those increasing maintenance fees immediately.
Now, you heard it right from the source. Now, to get in touch with the only timeshare release company that I trust, we'll simply call 833-594-0075, online at LoneStarTransfer.com. So the FBI, they call it house stealing, and I've been telling you about this for over a year. Now, title fraud is on the rise. In fact, a DA in California recently said that known fraud attempts in his county have gone from 0 to 73 in just the past 18 months. With just one document, a fake quit claim deed, and a $40 phony notary stamp, a criminal can steal your home's title. Once they have it, they can transfer ownership, take out loans in your name, and leave you with nothing but a financial disaster. But there is a way to stop them. And I trust HomeTitleLock.com to protect my home, my properties, and I've arranged an exclusive offer just for you. Right now, you can get 50% off their triple lock home title protection.
the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.